Wherever magic seemed to glitter, a miracle bridge appeared. Magic and Miracles, Episode 1, The Pot of Golden Remedies. In the green hills of Ireland, where mist curled through the clover and sunlight slipped between silver clouds, an ancient stone bridge crossed a laughing stream. Moss softened every rock, and a rainbow rested over the valley, as though heaven had painted an arch above the arch below. Beneath that rainbow hurried a leprechaun named Finian, dragging a round golden pot behind him. It clinked and chimed with every step. Inside were horseshoes for luck, silver bells for protection, polished stones for confidence, bottled moonlight for sadness, four-leaf clovers for success, and tiny golden keys meant to unlock any circumstance that refused to cooperate. "Ah, now," Finian said, wiping his brow, "there's a remedy for every trouble, provided a fellow carries a large enough pot." At the center of the bridge sat Brogan, a broad, shaggy troll with gentle eyes. Travelers usually feared him because trolls were said to guard bridges, but Brogan guarded nothing. He simply sat there listening to the river. Finian stopped abruptly. "Out of my way, a storm is coming. My gold is heavy, and I must reach the village before anything goes wrong." Brogan looked toward the clear sky. "What do you believe will go wrong?" "That is hardly the point," said Finian. "The point is to prevent it." He pulled out a silver bell and rang it 3 times. "This keeps storms away." A cloud crossed the sun. Finian quickly placed a horseshoe on his hat. "This protects travelers." The strap on his golden pot snapped. Coins, charms, keys, and bottles scattered across the bridge. Finian gasped and scrambled after them. One golden key bounced between the stones and dropped into the stream. "My safety!" he cried. Brogan climbed down the bank and retrieved the key from a shallow pool. "Here," he said. Finian snatched it back and held it tightly. "You nearly let my protection wash away." Brogan studied the dripping key. "Were you safe before I returned it?" "Certainly not." "And now?" Finian looked at the cloud, the broken strap, and the rushing water. "Not entirely." Brogan sat beside him. "Then perhaps the key is not carrying the safety you gave it." Finian frowned. "That makes no sense. If my charms are not keeping me safe, what are they for?" "They may be useful symbols," Brogan said, "but you have asked them to heal a fear they did not create." Finian stared suspiciously at him. "And I suppose you have a miracle hidden beneath that dreadful coat?" "No," said Brogan. "A miracle is not another object in the pot." Finian opened a bottle marked Instant Peace. He drank one sparkling drop and waited. For a moment, his shoulders relaxed. Then the wind blew harder, and he clutched the bottle again. "More peace," he muttered. Brogan gently lowered the bottle. "What if the wind is not taking your peace? What if it is revealing how quickly you gave your peace to the wind?" Finian became quiet. All his life, he had hurried from one glittering solution to another. When people admired him, he felt safe. When gold filled his pot, he felt valuable. When the weather behaved, he felt protected. But each comfort carried a warning. This can disappear. "I thought fear came from storms, empty pots, broken straps, and things not going my way," he said. "And what if those things merely show you a fear already believed?" Brogan asked. Finian looked down at his reflection trembling in the stream. "If the fear is in my mind," he whispered, "then changing the world cannot remove its cause." Brogan smiled. "That is where the miracle begins." The rainbow faded as rain softly touched the valley. Finian reached for his silver bell, then paused. He did not need to drive the rain away. He closed his eyes. "I have believed that safety could be lost," he said. "I have believed that gold could complete me, luck could protect me, and circumstances could decide whether I was at peace. I am willing to see this differently." Nothing spectacular happened. The bridge did not glow. The rain did not reverse itself. No choir sang from the clouds. Yet Finian felt a small opening inside, as though a locked room had discovered it never needed a door. He gathered his charms without worshiping them, and repaired the strap without asking it to guarantee his future. The horseshoe became a horseshoe. The bell became a bell. The golden key became a pretty little key. None of them had to save him anymore. "Will I never reach for magic again?" he asked. Brogan chuckled. "Ah, now, you probably will. But each time you notice, the bridge will be here." Together they crossed toward the village, not because the far side promised perfect circumstances, but because peace was no longer waiting there. Behind them, the old stone bridge shimmered beneath the rain, and the stream carried a single golden coin into the widening light. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.